Good afternoon, Argo Cherubs. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and I'm so glad to be able to come back and meet up with you again. We had a great meeting in Zoom on Friday. If you missed us, we're sorry that you did, but hopefully you'll join us this Friday. And because we're doing Zoom on Friday, I decided that I'm not going to do the YouTube video because we have such a great time in the Zoom, and some of the things that I say in there I would be repeating in the YouTube. So I just wanted to make it so it's Monday through Thursday. I will be doing the YouTube channel and greeting you and talking to you and hopefully encouraging you to do great things this summer. Make this a great summer because before you know it, children, it'll be August. And I know many of you will go back to school at the end of August. So let's enjoy these few sunny days that we have and embrace all that you can learn and how you can make yourself better. Remember, Miss Pam always says that the summer is a time where you can get to work on things that you needed to work on from the school year, because now you don't have as much homework, you don't have the projects that you need to do for school. So it's a great time to work on some areas of your life where you want to get stronger at, some things you want to sort of get rid of in your life, and you want to try to do a little bit better than you may have done on last year for the up and coming school year. School may be different this year. Some of you may have a small classroom setting and going a few days, and some may continue to do online classes. But either way, children, embrace whatever it is. Parents, if you need help to help your children, please reach out. There's so many resources that are available to help you during this very challenging time of teaching your child and learning online. But it's possible. It's available. Things, you just have to pick up that phone or text someone or send them an email and say, I need help. Because you definitely want to make sure that when your children go back to school, that they are prepared, they're ready, the internet's ready, their classroom work is ready, everything, their computer's working, the laptop, the iPad or the phone, whatever it is working so that your children will be able to have a successful year this coming fall in the event that it's online classes again. And I think it probably will be for many schools. But anyway, we had a fantastic time. Not many joined us on Zoom, but it was really nice that each class was represented, and that was really great. We had a little bit more in some of the younger classes, but Guppies 2, you missed your Zoom. Guppies 2, you missed your Zoom. So Miss Mai is expecting to see you in Zoom. And some of you who graduated and moved on to Pollywogs, and some moved on to Tadpoles. And so you want to be able to be part of your class and meet with your teachers, and really it seemed like they had a great time, and I thought it was a fun time as well. And get to see your other classmates and the other campers in the different rooms as well. So again, join us this Friday, 9 a.m. Miss Pam will be on first, and then we'll break off into our different classrooms. Miss Mai will again send an invite to you. So if you need to download the Zoom app on your system or your computer, whatever you're using, please do so that you can join us this Friday. But in regards to YouTube, keep looking, keep watching, keep putting your comments or letting me know things that I should do or things that you like to talk about or whatever else that you would think that would be helpful to encourage you to just be the best child you could possibly be for God and for yourself and for your family. And with that note, I'm going to say last week's words. I'm going to do them real quickly because we know we always start with what our letters with. A, ample. Everybody remembers having plenty of something. B, blatant, easy to see, very plain. C, was candid. Candid means someone saying what one really thinks. It's being honest. It's being just upfront. Dwindle, to keep on becoming smaller. Remember I gave the example of me slicing small pieces off of a cake. Epoch, a period of time or history in the earth. Fraught, filled or loaded. Gallivant, that means to go about looking for fun and excitement. Hopefully you had a great time this weekend doing that. Humane, and I love these putting them together. Humane and inhumane, because humane is kind and gentle and showing mercy. and inhumane is cruel and unkind. And we all agree that we want to be humane. We don't want to be inhumane. That is just not where we want to be, okay? So please practice being humane. And then Friday's word was justice. And justice, and I sent out a video. Hopefully your families got to watch that video on justice. It's very simple, 7 minutes, great visual to talk about what justice really means and how God sees justice. And it's showing fairness and being fair. It's being fair, be a person who's just and justice. So today's word, what letter would it begin with if Fridays begin with J? Exactly. You're right. It's K. And today's word is knave. Very different word. Remember, in this way, the K is really silent. But if you were to spell it without the K, then it wouldn't be knave. So Knave is knave, and the K is silent in this word. And it means to be dishonest or a tricky person. I don't think any of us want to be knave, because we don't want to be looked at as being a liar or being dishonest. And I know that in week number 4, I think, we'll be talking about lying and how that it's unhealthy and that it causes a lot of problems and issues for you at that time and later in life. So don't be knave. Be honest. Be a fair person. Be humane. And that's the word of the day. So I hope you are building your vocabulary. I've sent the words of the day for each week, and I hope that you're printing them or going over them and studying them, so that, again, it's all about you building your vocabulary and helping you to become a better speaker and one who's a better writer as well, because as you get older, people will be expecting you to use words that are a little bit more descriptive and a little bit more mature than the words that you may be currently using. So this is a way to continue to build your vocabulary. And so keep on doing that, children. I know some of you will notice that I have missing one earring. I know. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. But I received this from a friend of mine. They went to Jamaica, and she brought me the bracelet, the necklace, and these beautiful earrings. And one day I lost the earring, and I couldn't find it, and it made me so sad. And I refused to get rid of the earring. And someone told me that I could actually take one of these and make one, but Miss Pam's not a jewelry maker, so I'm going to have somebody do that for me. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm just going to wear one and just put a little earring on that side, so I have like a little hip-hop look here. Yeah, hip-hop. Well, anyway, I just want to say, let's move on. It's been great talking about our weekly themes of how we treat other people. That remember that we treat others the way we want to be treated. That's what God says about that. And what God says about obeying our parents, such an important thing for you to do, children. And today, we are going to see what God says about our words. Words are powerful. They are so powerful. They are so strong. And when you don't speak kind words, it is really quite sad, because you can't take them back. I remember an illustration that someone once gave me, and they said, words are like pillows, or like feathers in a pillow. If you were to open up a pillow with all these feathers in and let them go, could you gather all those feathers and put them back in that pillow? No. That's why you have to be careful with the words that you use, because once you say them, you can't take them back. And so, children, please work on your words. I feel like I'm going to choke. Okay. Work on how you speak to people. So, let's see what God says about our words. bottle of water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Wow, that was deadly. I couldn't stop the video because I don't know how to do that and then resume it, so that's why I ran off to get this bottle of water. Wow, that really was taking my voice away. But anyway, we want to know, what does God say about our words? And as I said, if someone says something, you have to be careful what you say because you can't take it back. You can't take it back. And so that's why you have to think about what you say before you say it, and try not to speak out of anger. You know, I know also there are words that people can say that are bad words. And it seems to me that seems to be the order of the day. Grown-ups, children, teenagers think that they can just drop these curse words anywhere, anyhow, on the phone, in public, everywhere, and it doesn't really matter. That's seriously, that's a problem. Children, clean and wholesome words should come forth from your mouth. No one wants to have a yuck mouth. That's a yuck mouth. That's filthy. And you're looked down upon when you think that you're big and tough and you're bad and you can curse. And you maybe be on your school bus and you're saying a swear, or you may be on the phone and you're talking to your friend and you're just sort of just dropping all these curse words. Well, you know, as I always say, your mom may not hear, your dad may not hear, grown-ups may not hear, but always remember, children, God hears you. And it breaks his heart when we, even as grown-ups or children, use words that are shameful. Use words that are hurtful. Use words that are really degrading to other people. So I don't know if you've ever had your mouth washed out with soap, but it's not fun experience. Some children have had that done to them. They've had their mouths washed out with soap, but it's not fun. The soap tastes terrible, and the aftertaste lasts a long time. You see, around many houses, certain words are off limits. In our home and in certain homes, you can't just say swear words, and that it's off limits. No way, you're getting a 0. There's a problem, there's a punishment. You're in trouble when you do that. So, if children get caught saying these dirty words, back in the day, then their parents would clean it up with putting a good soap washing in their mouth. You know? We know it's not really cleaning the mouth, because what's really the problem, it's your mind. That's what needs to be cleaned. You know, you need to think about what you're listening to, what you're allowing to go into your hearing, whether it's the music or whether you're watching movies or even family members saying swear words, or friends or people you're hanging out with. So that was a punishment for saying bad words, washing your mouth out with soap. So many parents, they are doing this just to teach their children how important words can be. The Bible says that words are very important. Jesus thought that the person talks determines whether that person will be saved or lost. So what you're saying too determines with God whether you are a saved person or you're a lost person. And so you can find that in Matthew 12 and verse 36 to 37. Remember, Miss Pam said, don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself so that you would have exactly, you would know that this is what the Bible says. Do the research. It also talks about how James says in the entire chapter, in chapter 3, it's about the tongue. The tongue. And how the tongue, it's a small little organ, but yet it is huge when it comes to what it allows to come forth out of the mouth. Okay, James said that the tongue is a very dangerous. Do you know how dangerous a single small match can be? If you light a match and you throw it into a fire, or not into a fire, but into the forest or on some leaves or something, or it will set ablaze. It can burn down. Many people have their homes burnt down just because of a single little small flame, someone playing with matches. Okay? That's what James is saying the tongue is like. The tongue is just like a match. It's like a match can set an entire forest on fire. James wrote that the tongue is just like that match. It is a little body part, but it can cause big trouble if we're not careful. So children, I'm going to stop there, and then we will pick up tomorrow with the rest of the story. But think about it. What you say really matters to God. Because if a whole chapter in a book is written about it, and a letter is written about your tongue, and what we let, and how it can set ablaze, and how rumors get spread, and gossip, and mean things get said about people because of our tongues. And I remember, your words are very important, whether they're kind words, whether they're humane words, or they're inhumane words. You want to be careful how you speak, children, and how you use words. So I am so glad that you joined me today for our YouTube video. It's Monday, July the 13th, and we are thankful that you joined us. And so I hope to see you tomorrow. So enjoy, children, and again, please join us in Zoom. Look so forward to seeing you. Remember, words, be careful what you let come from your mouth. Bye, everybody. Guppies 1, Guppies 2, Pollywogs, Tadpoles. See you later. Staff, take care, and thank you again for all of your encouragement. Happy day.